Okay, $50 an hour. Just let that sink in for a second. That is the very real, highly lucrative rate for providing top-tier AI feedback right now. Most people actually fail this specific task because of just one simple logic error. So the financial stakes in this industry, they're incredibly high. But if you can master this workflow, the rewards are absolutely immense. Okay, let's dive into this because we're really looking at a tale of two completely different realities here. On one side, you've got this highly profitable reality of generating high-quality data. But on the other, a very swift, blurry, account-banned message. Seriously, platforms like Outlier and Appen are ruthless right now. Basically, low-quality work gets you booted, while high-quality feedback keeps you in the green. So welcome to this explainer. Today, we're mastering high-quality AI feedback and RLHF, which, if you're not familiar, stands for Reinforcement Learning from Human Feedback. We're going to break down the exact senior data professional workflow. Think of this as your over-the-shoulder guide to maintaining strict data integrity, maxing out your earnings, and, most importantly, stopping those dreaded rejections dead in their tracks. Here's exactly what we're covering in our curriculum today. First step, the profit versus ban reality. Second, spotting AI logic errors. Then, mastering technical feedback structure, followed by why data integrity matters. And finally, we'll wrap the whole thing up with the hard truth. Starting right off with Section 1, the profit versus ban reality. Now, the workflow we're analyzing today doesn't just come out of thin air. It's built straight from a seasoned senior data professional's background. We're talking about someone who's in the trenches with these RLHF models every single day, managing ETL pipelines, acting as a SQL expert with deep roots in business intelligence. This method is specifically designed with one massive goal in mind: keeping your account totally safe and your earnings high by thinking exactly like a pro. Moving right along to Section 2, spotting AI logic errors. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it challenges the way you might view these platforms. So, quick quiz for you. In the world of RLHF, does data integrity refer to the speed of your work, or does it refer to the accuracy and consistency of your feedback? Really think about what these platforms are actually grading you on when they look at your dashboard. Well, if you guessed accuracy and consistency, you hit the nail on the head. You're absolutely right. Data integrity has literally nothing to do with rushing through prompts. It is strictly about the accuracy and consistency of your technical AI feedback. Absolute precision over speed is the foundational metric here. If you sacrifice your accuracy just to submit a task a bit faster, you are on the fast track to getting flagged. So how do we actually guarantee that accuracy? When you're staring at that interface and the model spits out a weak response, here's the over-the-shoulder method. First, identify the hallucination immediately. Second, explain exactly why the logic is wrong. And third, and guys, this is where most people completely fail, you have to use technical logic. Whatever you do, don't just type "it is bad." That's a massive mistake. If a model failed a SQL join, you need to point to that specific logic error. Framing it with technical logic actually doubles your success rate on these platforms. Let's jump into Section 3, mastering technical feedback structure. So, the crucial point is that the structure of your feedback absolutely must be subject, verb, object. That is the golden rule of technical writing in this space. Remember, you're not writing a novel here. You're providing clear data to developers. A perfect textbook example is simply, the model failed the SQL join. To build on that a bit, you need to use simple English for the developers reading your notes, and absolutely no phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs can really confuse translation software and non-native speaking engineering teams. You want clear, highly actionable data. Again, the model failed the SQL join. The engineers know exactly what the subject is, what the verb is, and what the object is. It leaves zero room for misinterpretation. Which brings us to Section 4, why data integrity matters. Look, AI companies are shelling out massive amounts of money for one thing: clean training sets. If they feed bad data into their systems, it completely ruins the entire model training process. You really have to start viewing your feedback as more than just a quick online gig. It's an actual product. You are manufacturing a core product for these tech giants. High data integrity equals a high-quality score, and that high-quality score directly translates to high pay. And this brilliantly illustrates the macro picture. Even if a dataset is 90% clean, that remaining 10% of bad data, it's enough to completely corrupt and derail the AI model's training. This is exactly why the auditors are so incredibly strict. They literally cannot afford to accept lazy, inconsistent feedback because it poisons the well for an entire multi-million-dollar model. Let's put your senior data professional instincts to the test again with another quick pattern interrupt. Imagine the AI model gives you an answer. It passes the logic test, meaning it's factually correct, but it uses the wrong SQL syntax. So is this primary error type a hallucination, or is it a formatting error? Take a second to really think about the difference between the two. The answer is formatting issue, because the underlying logic of the answer was factually correct, right? It's not a hallucination. It's just a syntax failure, which squarely falls under formatting. Being able to correctly separate logic tests from formatting tests like this, and knowing whether to mark something as a major or minor issue, is exactly the kind of thing that will drastically improve your personal quality score. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final reality check. Section 5, the hard truth. The hard truth here is pretty simple and totally unvarnished. Lazy work leads to platform bans. Period. End of story. And here's a massive warning for you. You absolutely cannot use AI to write AI feedback. If you try to cheat the system using a lazy shortcut like that, you will get caught. Your unique human logic is the exact thing these companies are paying top dollar for. That's your unique value proposition. Data integrity isn't just some corporate buzzword. It is literally your entire career in this space.
So I'm going to leave you with a provocative question to chew on. Are you relying on your unique human logic to secure your career, or are you risking an instant account ban with lazy shortcuts? High-quality feedback often requires deep technical skills like SQL knowledge to handle those complex data tasks. So take your data integrity seriously, level up your technical writing, and treat your feedback like the highly valuable product it actually is.